What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. As winter is approaching and it's getting colder and colder, one of the biggest questions we get as a fireplace company, as a heating company, is how do you heat your house without power? It's a huge question. It actually became a huge issue last year with all the problems that the poor people in Texas had, and in kind of a state of emergency there. How do you heat your house if you have no power? Well, obviously, one solution is a wood-burning stove. But the problem is a wood-burning stove or wood-burning insert just isn't an option for everybody. It's just not practical. So the question is, when you are disconnected to power, is it possible for a gas fireplace to do the job without power? Can a gas fireplace actually heat your home without power? Only one way to find out. Let's put it to the test. Let's go. All right, so before we get started, do all the things, smash the like button, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, do all the things, press all the buttons. If you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to our showroom today. You can see these products for yourselves in person. So, gas fireplaces. I'm not gonna go crazy into how they work, but I'm gonna sort of throw it out there and then we're gonna explain it. Yes, a gas fireplace is capable of heating your home, with a caveat. A lot of the base grade fireplaces out there, you'll see a lot of heatulators and heat and glows, like the Novices, things like that. They're very, very low BTU output, and that's what goes in most tract homes in America. They're capable of running without power, and we're gonna demonstrate that, but they're not powerhouse heaters, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna show you is one of our better heating gas fireplaces. This is Mendota gas fireplace, which I think is the best heating gas fireplace that's out there. And we're gonna show you how this can heat without power. Now it's true that gas fireplaces in general do require power, especially the new ones. So if you think about it, they're electronic ignition, which means we don't have a standing pilot. So we're gonna use power to sort of spark that igniter to get your ignition systems going. And then we're also going to use power to open up the gas valve, turn it on. It's going to run on a thermostat. There's also blowers, night lights, etc. So let me show you this here. So let me turn this flame off all the way. So there, our flame is off, but you can see I have a night light feature, which is pretty cool. So there's our night light is on. So this is all using power right now. Let me turn the night light off. Let me go back over to our flame, turn our flame back on. So there are flames on, and then also we're using power for our blower. So now our blower's on high, and come feel this, Chris. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, I feel
that. I mean, that would kick a furnace's butt. I mean, that's a separate video we have coming, by the way, gas fireplace versus gas furnace, but that's way hotter than any furnace you're ever gonna feel, right?
Yeah.
It's killer. It works awesome. But now let's turn the blower off. The question is, one, if you kill power to this unit, is it gonna heat? And two, how? Well, let me show you this. Pretty much any gas fireplace you buy today can run without power, because they all have a thing called battery backup, which is super cool. So I'm gonna demonstrate that now. So Mendota sort of sells this external battery pack, like this here. And whether it's Heatolator, Napoleon, Valor specifically known for running without power. I'm forgetting a lot of brands right now, Empire, they all have battery backup options, which means you can turn your power on or turn your fireplace on and off without power. Of course, you do need a gas supply, but let me show you here. So in your home, you're not gonna have this, but in our showroom, we have this little access panel. In your home, what you could have with this guy, let's say, so here's their sort of battery wire. You would mount this into a junction box, and it comes with its own junction plate, and then your battery pack can literally plug into it, which I'll do in a second. But first, let me cut the power to this fireplace. So here's our power. So I'm gonna shut off the power. You can see our unit shut off. Now let me turn this off, turn it off. And then let's connect our battery pack to it here. You hear it beep. So now we have power. So what is this battery pack doing? Well, essentially what it's doing is it's running our ignition system. So when you're running it with batteries, all the features that I showed you are not going to be available. So things like the blower are not going to work. The nightlight is not going to work. Really, that's it. If you had like Wi-Fi capabilities or Alexa, all that stuff's coming out, that's not going to work. But in a pinch, when you need heat without power, you don't care about any of that stuff. So now we don't have power. So essentially what this battery pack is doing, this is powering the ignition system. And get in here, Chris, let's see if we can hear it. Let's turn it on. So you hear it click. And it's gonna basically use power from the batteries to ignite the pilot. So just like a range would. Look at that. Look at this. See, here's proof. No power. And this baby's on. Now you're saying to yourself, Trevor, how does this run? Okay, maybe it runs without power, but your blowers don't work. It's not gonna give you any heat. False. If you want an explanation of whether or not you need a blower for your fireplace, we'll include a link below. We did a really cool video on if you need a blower with a gas fireplace, which is a whole separate video. But this is running now. And predominantly the way, if you have a good gas fireplace, predominantly the way that they're gonna heat is they're gonna radiate heat into the room. So like I said, our nightlight functions aren't working and our blower functions aren't working. Let me get this looking pretty here, just so it's not so ugly. Let me set the battery pack in there for you. Let me set this in here for you. Put this back. There, so now it looks good and you can see this puppy's running when no power. Now to demonstrate just how effective this is gonna be, let's put our heat gun on here. So look at that. So we're talking 500 degrees nearly of instant heat into the room. Now if we had a state of emergency like they did in Texas, their power supply was out, but their natural gas supply was still good. So a furnace isn't gonna work without power. Pellet stove isn't gonna work without power. But a gas fireplace will. And not only will it work, but it's gonna heat pretty darn well. In fact, I would say this could heat your whole home. And it'd definitely keep you safe and warm, which is what's important. Now, again, you're not 100% off the grid because you're still relying on your natural gas supply. You'd technically be off the grid if you're running on propane and you have your own propane tanks that you're running. But you can see this thing is running just as good. You're losing your blower function, but if you watch my video, you're gonna learn that blower function isn't that important. And I can tell you right now, again, this isn't using any power. Your thermostat function is still gonna work, and this is... Can they wait? Who is it?
Nah, he's pretty impatient.
He's impatient? Mr. Know-It-All, that guy again? I can't shake that guy. All right, let's go see what he wants. Hey, Mr. Know-It-All, I see you found the popcorn.
Yeah, how's it going, Travi?
Hey.
How's it going, buddy?
Going
good to see you. Good to see you.
You found some Snapples, huh?
Yeah, do you want a soda or something?
Oh, you found them all?
Yeah, I got several
I'm okay
flavors.
right now. So you're saving those for later?
Yeah, for the drive. I have
Okay.
like a 12-minute drive home, so I needed some.
Yeah, you need some snacks.
Something to drink.
Okay. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, so what I was thinking is...
You buy a lot of stuff, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm done with this. What do you... So what I was thinking is maybe we could just talk for a minute about a fireplace need I have.
Okay.
Do you have a minute?
Yeah, talk to me.
You do.
So what do you need today? You're in here a lot, by the way. You buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a pretty good customer. I feel like
You
I
are.
work
You're a
hard,
repeat
but
customer.
people
Hold
say
on,
I'm
you got something.
You get it?
Yeah, you got some popcorn.
So,
What?
that's okay. I'm done with it. So what I was thinking is maybe people say I'm high maintenance, but I hope you don't get that impression.
No, we love having you in the store.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm
Okay.
glad.
So what do you need
Yeah.
today?
So here's what I'm going through: is I need something that can protect and heat without power. I can't do wood. My wife's deathly allergic to wood. Wood, she's deathly allergic. She'll die, Travi.
She'll die?
She'll die, Travi. She can't touch wood.
Okay.
So I'm thinking,
just over here.
ideally, something, I can't do gas either because, again, I can't have power. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Thank God I have more.
Yeah, I'm glad you helped yourself to it. So you need something without power.
Oh, that's good. So I need something without power.
You have a lot of power outages?
No, but I need to be prepared.
Yeah.
You saw what happened in Houston. Oh, I don't know how you do it over here. This thing is hot.
Yeah, this thing's a cooker, isn't it?
This is exactly what I need. But Trevor, no power. Don't forget
No
that.
power.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is right when you came in, I was actually in the middle of demonstrating something. Let me
Okay.
show you this. So no power is a must, right?
It's a must, required.
So let me show you something here. I was actually just demonstrating this. So see this fireplace?
Yeah.
Here's
Puts
the-
off a lot of heat. I'm liking it, Travi.
Here's the power cord for it.
What do you mean?
So this is running right now because I was actually in the middle of demonstrating for a video. This is running 100% on batteries.
Oh my God. Wowza.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you have the ability to heat your home without any power.
Oh, that's exactly what I needed you to tell me, Travi.
I know, every time, that's what I tell you. All right, so Mr. Know-It-All, reared his ugly face again. That mug was in here, and I think we showed him that, once again, we proved him wrong, that I think he was pretty convinced that a gas fireplace would heat just fine without power. And so anyways, hopefully that helps clears up some questions at home. If you're in a pinch, if you have an existing fireplace that you're not interested in replacing, definitely look into battery backup. You may already have those capabilities already. If you're looking for a new heating appliance and the ability to run without power is important to you, definitely look into some of the nicer gas fireplaces because they're furnace rated units that can definitely heat a significant amount of space and they don't need power to do it. And it definitely is a nice solution. So hopefully that clears up some questions on if a gas fireplace can heat without power. And the answer is clear, it definitely can. Stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching.